Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Lamarr. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing very well. Don't have enough lighting right now, but it's okay. It's the middle of the day.
It is what it is. It looks
Mm-hmm.
good though. You still have that. You have that natural lighting, so
Thank
that's
you.
good. Yeah.
So, how are you doing? I just want to say hi to some of the people in the group. Magic Mermaid, Rosanna,
Hi,
Brandy.
everyone.
Hi, Brandy. Purple Passion. And Soul Sister, Musings by Monifa. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Hi, everyone. I just realized that Musings by Monifa is from the group. I just
Oh,
realized that a few.
really?
Yeah.
That's
Everyone has
hilarious.
the name.
Mary Clock says hi.
Hi, everybody.
Tanya Young is on your side. I'll here say hi. And Mama Mia. Da 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 da. Hi, Dion.
Oh, how can I resist you? I love that song. Yes.
Don't you?
Yeah.
If I were to do a play, it would be Mama Mia.
Well, do you know there was like a group in the late 90s called the A-Teens that were like for teenagers. I don't know if you remember them, but
No.
I was upset. They did like a whole album or ABBA album. Like they did a whole like remake of them. I was obsessed as a kid. Obsessed.
Oh, Yoga says aloha from Hawaii. Hi,
Aloha.
sweetie. Oh,
Yes.
an objection says I love Mamma Mia. Mamma
Let's
Mia.
see.
Da, da,
Here I
da,
go
da.
again. My mind. How can I
Hi,
resist?
Rihanna. How are you?
Ariana. Oh, did you go live on Facebook too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Yeah, always. I
Yeah,
never used to, but now I do.
I'm getting more views, so I like it.
Oh, good. That's all that matters.
Yes.
All right. So what are we going to talk about? What was oh, Madonna.
Madonna, yeah.
Guys, McDonough.
McDonald.
Madonna is 64 years old.
Really? She's
64.
that young?
Oh, what? You thought she was older?
Yes.
Oh, well, to be honest with you, when I found out, I didn't know that we were close in age.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
know
a
why
I
I
was a
thought she
little
was older.
shocked.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought she was older. That's weird.
Mm-mm.
That says something.
You know, she did come out in an era where the internet could have been manipulated,
That's true.
right?
They say that a lot about a lot of celebrities where they lie about their age.
Yep. So she
Yeah,
could be older, but back in the day, they all lied about their age.
yeah. They probably still do.
Yes. But for right now, the documented age is 64.
Got it. That's still young.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, if I go by someone like Tina Turner, who turned her life around after she was like 55, like, I'll take
Mhm.
it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Rosa B. She's like, I love you two together.
Oh, thank you.
And Brandy says Madonna made bad plastic surgery choices.
Maybe that's it.
Absolutely. That's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's it. Now, there's a couple of theories, right? With her being sick, or first of all, we don't know if she's going to cancel the tour yet. I think
By the
some.
way, I have seen her on tour live, and she is good live. I will say that. I have got to see
Oh,
Madonna live. I've had the privilege of seeing her live. Yeah,
I'm so
she's good.
jealous.
Yeah, she puts on a
I'm so
show.
jealous. You know, between
And
her and
she,
Beyonce. Mhm.
yeah, she played Michael Jackson right before she went on stage, and I was like, oh, I love that. I was like, yes, Madonna. So she showed
She.
some Michael Jackson love.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
I'm so jealous of that because I've never seen Beyonce,
I've seen her
who, by
live.
the way, is another one whose age is manipulated. I was told. I don't know.
Me too.
But that's what I've been told. And I've never seen Madonna. So I'm so
They're both
jealous.
good. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Well, I think at this stage, I think I want to see Janet Jackson.
Oh my! Let me tell you, Janet
Oh,
was
I know you went.
so good. She was so good. She's like, I don't know. Janet's also 50, but she's still hitting. She still hit those moves. Janet was really good. I would say out of the three of them, go to Janet first for sure. You'll have a good
Really?
time. And yeah, Janet was really good. Like I had so much fun. I still call my mom and I'm like, I had so much fun at the Janet concert. I want to go back. Yeah, she was really good.
Like they've got to bring their concerts to the Caribbean. Like, come on, people, bring it to the Virgin Islands.
They should. I'm
There's
surprised they
no
don't.
stadium. There's
Oh, okay, that's
nothing.
why.
Nothing here. Well, we
Maybe
actually
they
have
should
a
make one.
soccer stadium. We do have a soccer stadium that's huge. I think it's brand new.
Okay, they'll probably come there then.
And they're getting
Okay.
a racetrack, something, a racetrack. Maybe that could be utilized. Not a racetrack. I'm getting confused now. I don't know if it's a
The
horse
Derby.
racetrack or a derby. One of the two,
Yeah,
or maybe both. I don't know. But
yeah,
they're trying. They're trying to like really do it up here. So
that's good.
maybe in 5 years, I'll get Janet coming on stage with a cane to the Caribbean. Um, Hi, Mary, Mother of God.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I know
Oh,
Mary.
Soul Sister said that she's seeing Janet and going to see Beyonce in September. Soul Sister, you don't play about your life.
Mm-mm. They're both good. I would say I had more fun seeing Janet though. Janet was really fun.
I think I want to see. You know what I did a few years back? Whose birthday was it? I think it was my son's birthday. Oh no, it might have been they're both air signs, so I tend to forget. So it might have been my daughter-in-law's birthday, which in California you can't tell, right? So I can only tell you it's a hot day. Maybe it's my daughter-in-law's birthday. I can't remember. But Beyonce had a concert in California, and for some bizarre reason, the tickets were inexpensive.
Mm.
Well,
This must have been
maybe it's
back in the day.
a few years ago. My daughter-in-law is brand new to the.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
So
Interesting.
I think I might have brought tickets like way up in the back by the exit sign. I don't know. I can't
Hmm.
remember anymore. But I bought them tickets to see Beyonce.
Do they like it?
Oh, they were in. Well, my daughter-in-law loves Beyonce, right? Listen to this. After I brought the tickets, I got jealous, right? Because I'm just crazy, right? So after I brought the tickets, I got jealous. And then I said to myself, I should buy a ticket and go anyway. But then I was
I wouldn't.
afraid I would look like I was afraid I would look like some stalker mother or something. So I didn't buy the
Why?
tickets. I don't know. It just felt weird.
Yeah.
Here, celebrate your birthday, but I got to dance next to you. It felt weird.
I love hanging out with my mom. I went to go see Janet with my mom. It was so fun. But we went with
I,
also her
I
friends
don't think
too.
they would have been against it. I think it was in my mind.
Okay, yeah. That makes
I
sense.
don't think it was them. I think it was me. I was like, it seems weird.
Yeah.
But
No,
they
I get
had a
you.
ball.
She's good. They're all good. Yeah.
But if I go again, I would do Janet first too. If I ever get
Yes.
the opportunity at this point, I'd like to go with my sister at least once to a
That'll be
concert.
fun. Tony,
She would love it. She would
that would be
love
so
it.
fun. Hmm.
Magic Mermaid said she saw Celine Dion. That must have been fabulous.
Wow. That
That
yeah.
must have been the greatest.
And in her prime too in 1998.
She's going through something right now.
She is.
Yeah. I think she's not recovering from her husband's death. Oh, by the way, Magic Mermaid, if you can contact me, I saw a whole documentary on Celine Dion. She was obsessed with her husband from the time she was 14 years old. Yep. And at some point, the mother didn't like him because the mother felt like he was preying on her daughter. It got weird. And he wasn't. Not from what I could tell in the video. He wasn't, but he was also very controlling. It just got. I, if you want to watch the documentary, it's one of those documentaries you watch when you have nothing else to do. So
Mm-hmm.
good, so good.
Interesting. I might check it out. Yeah.
All
Maybe
right,
there was some.
Lamarr. I think that Madonna is sick, and there's two things that's coming to mind for me. Is it COVID or is it a plastic surgery gone wrong?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was plastic surgery, a la Joan Rivers.
Did Joan Rivers die from plastic surgery?
Yeah. She was getting surgery, I think, on her throat or something like that. Because she, like, I don't know what was going on with her throat. And she died.
Wow. Wow. That's
So
scary.
it is
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. But
And they were also saying, like, bacterial infection, too, when it came to Madonna. So I
yeah,
found that interesting.
bacterial. Yeah. Because that had, to me, it might have some, well, COVID, they say COVID is a virus, but it could turn into a bacterial virus depending upon other factors. But I would think bacterial virus could have something to do with going under the knife
Mm-hmm.
with Madonna. Like, what are they
Oh, Spiller
covering up?
Boy. Hi, Spiller Boy. I love him.
Hi, just drop
Yes.
by to say hello. Aw.
Yes. I love Spiller Boy. Nice to see you. But Brandy brings up something. Yes, dentist procedures gone bad. So are you saying, Brandy, that
Dentist?
are you saying she had something with her teeth? Because she had that whole thing where didn't she get like what is it when you get like not the
Oh, she got
you know
the
what I'm saying?
rapper's teeth. She got the
Yeah,
rapper's.
got the rapper's teeth. I don't know what they're called,
Me
but
neither.
I'm wondering if it's something connected to that because that could be bacterial infection too
Ew,
if you
she
don't take
got
care of
caught
your
with
teeth.
it.
Oh, hi, Tyree. That's my brother. Wow, there's a whole bunch of people in here. My brother's in here. Spiller
That's
Boy.
your brother.
No,
Hi.
not Spiller Boy. Tyree Smith is my brother, but Spiller Boy's a
Yeah,
YouTuber,
Tyree.
actually. Yeah. Hi, Tyree. Hey,
Hi.
bro.
That is so cool. They're called
Oh,
veneers? What the
yeah,
rappers
veneers.
do? Is that called veneers? What's not
I
the
guess so.
veneers? No,
Not
the
the
ones
veneers.
where they
It's
take
like
in
the
and
gold
out,
teeth. The gold
the
teeth. Yeah,
gold
like the
teeth,
wooden.
but sometimes they have like writings in the teeth. They got
Yeah.
diamonds in the teeth. What's that called? Oh, he says hello.
Implants. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Maybe grills, 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 grills.
Grills.
Grills. Yes,
It's called
grills.
grills. Oh,
Yes.
grills. Your
Yeah,
brother's like,
grills.
oh, grills. Yes.
Yeah,
Or a rack.
yeah.
We've heard it be called a rack.
A
I
rack.
mean,
Interesting.
did the hood leave you guys? Like, why did it take y'all so long to get to? Because this would have been automatic 10 years ago. Now they're like veneers, Tracy, veneers.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all got all sophisticated.
Lord
And he
have
goes,
mercy.
laugh out loud. I rap, so you know I know. Wow,
He does rap. Yeah, he does rap.
he
Hmm.
does rap. That is so cool.
Yeah. Yep. And he's good too.
That's nice.
It's so cool that you're here. I didn't even know. Like, but I started live streaming on Facebook now, so that's where all my family is. So that makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's coming in from Facebook. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's coming from Facebook.
Yes.
Someone says Joan Rivers with the grills is a hilarious thought. I love Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers is probably my favorite comedian of all time.
I was so disappointed. There's two people
I was
that
sad.
to this day I'm disappointed. I love Joan Rivers.
Me too.
Love her. I mean, her daughter
Yeah.
Melissa couldn't carry the torch,
Mm-mm.
but
Which is sad.
Joan, she killed it.
She did. She's a legend.
She's a legend.
Yeah. Rest in
She's
peace, Joan.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tracy, do you think that Madonna's gonna come out of this okay? Like, what do you?
I have concerns.
Me too.
I have concerns. I think a bacterial infection is severe.
Hmm.
I think that if they mention it's a bacterial infection, then it's worse.
Yeah. And it depends on where it is, like where it's happening. Because I heard something about her chest too, like fluid in her chest. I think
See, I,
Joan Rivers was hilarious and so well dressed, just a class act. I truly do miss her. Me too. Joan was my favorite.
and Sweet Carmel says Joan said what everyone else was thinking, and I feel like I do that too. I feel like I say what everyone else is thinking.
You definitely do. You do.
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love you too,
sepsis.
Tyree. Oh, sepsis.
Oh, nice to meet you, Tyree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sepsis.
that's an infection. I think sepsis is isn't it like a blood infection or something, Sweets Carmel?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sweets Carmel says, you say what I'm thinking and I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, he says, nice to meet you. Bye.
Yes. Tracy's meeting all the family. She met my mom. She's meeting my brother child. Yes.
I love it. Lamarr, where's your Libra?
My moon.
Your
Yeah.
moon is Libra. That's why we
Mm-hmm.
connect. I connect with Libras because my
Aren't you a
ascendant
Libra?
is
Yeah, aren't
Libra
you a Libra
ascendant.
rising? Yeah.
Libra rising. My son is a Libra.
Oh yeah,
So
your
it
son, yeah.
doesn't surprise me that your Libra is in a spot that connects.
Also,
So it
it's
would
kind of,
be your moon.
speaking of your son, it's kind of funny to think that I probably watched your son growing up on all that.
You did.
Because he was the new cast, right? Like after the OG cast.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes, he was
yeah.
the new cast. Yeah, you
Mhm.
did.
I did.
hmm It's so funny because at the time they were trying to make him into Nick Cannon,
Oh
and
God,
look how Nick Cannon turned out. Oh my God! But
he's
they were
crazy.
really trying. He only got hired because he favored Nick Cannon. Well, I don't mean it that way. He was
Oh
very
really?
talented. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
part of like what they do in the entertainment business, they don't have an original thought in the entertainment business. So if something worked previously, they're going to look for that previously. They're not going to look for the new thing. Like in
And you know
singing, you
what?
always look for the new thing, not in acting. Go ahead.
Yeah. Nick is a Libra too, I think.
Absolutely Libra.
Mm-hmm.
And quiet as it's kept, they had the same manager.
Mm.
hmm But
Child.
of course, all the energy went on Nick because he was older, you know, and
Yeah.
all that stuff, you know. But I was okay with it because I realized I was like, oh, they're not putting the energy into Brian. And then I realized some other things that were going on, and I was like, oh, it's okay. Don't put the energy into Brian.
Mm-mm.
So we were just fine with like no one like got a job for him because we also had an agent. You have an agent, manager, blah blah blah. But the manager
Yeah.
was focusing on Nick Cannon, and we were like, okay, that's good. Just go ahead and do whatever you want to do. And look how Nick Cannon turned out.
Mm-hmm.
We dodged a bullet.
Dodge a bullet for sure.
hmm
Sepsis can be bad news. So sad. Yeah.
Wait, what? Soul Sister says Tracy. It's weird. That was my son. Also, he acted and always went up against Nick Cannon in auditions. Very
Mm.
typical.
And, and Nick
Harmony
is
goes,
everywhere.
Nick is all messed up anyway. Your son is very lucky. Yes. And at
Uh,
some point, I'm so proud of my son. He got out the business.
I noticed that.
He got out.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I said, what do you want to do? He goes, I want to get out. And by that time, I was so tired of chaperoning him. I was like, bet, get out.
Yeah.
I was like,
He
go.
might go back though. Yeah.
But if he wants to. But I
Yeah.
think he's hypercritical right now. I don't know. Like, he has children now, and he's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
But like anybody else, I would prefer that he would find his own lane, right?
That part.
Not be
I guess
dependent
not be dependent. I guess
on
it's
them.
on the industry. It kind of runs in the family
hmm
though, Tracy, because you're kind of in the entertainment industry too.
Okay,
We both are,
here
I guess. Yeah.
here's the problem. When I was bringing my son to auditions, they would say to me, "Do you want to be the mom in the commercial? Do you want to be this in the sitcom?" And I would always say no because I didn't want to take away from my child.
Hmm.
Because my child, he's that child. I wanted to be in the business, and you went in front of me. So I was like, no, I'm here for him. Lo and behold, I did take an entertainment route. This is entertainment.
This is entertainment.
Who knew?
Also, Tracy, you have a spirit behind you.
I love it. What's it
Yeah.
saying? Is it a good spirit?
I feel like it's just watching over you. It's like there's a white outline behind you. I
Uh
don't know.
huh.
It reminds me of a man. I feel like there's a masculine spirit behind you.
That's my dad. The
Okay.
minute
That
you did this, that because his body shape, there's a picture that I have where you see his body shape and he has this round shoulders, but he was a big dude, but he had these round shoulders. Totally my dad. Thank you, Lamarr. I needed to hear that.
hmm
Thank you.
Yeah, so sister says she sees it, right? Brandy's they see it
Oh,
too.
Oh my God. Thank you guys. I can't wait to go back and look at it to see if I see it. I needed to hear that because a lot of times I'm too much inside my head and I just want to live joyfully, but
Hmm.
I worry that me being too joyful is not good for others in some way, or am I so
Yeah,
joyful that am I am I so joyful that I don't notice other people? So I just have some concerns today. And so I was
that makes
like,
sense.
yeah. And then I was like, Shay said something to me in a reading, and one of the things that she said was, do whatever you want to do. And that really resonated hard, but it was like back in November, but I didn't know what it meant. I think I know what it means now. And so, but because I think I know what it means, I have concerns. But my dad showing up just makes me feel good. It just makes me feel like you're always on the right path. Stop. Don't go backwards.
Don't worry. Yeah,
Don't worry. Don't go backwards. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Jay Jackson says she sees it too. Velma says me too. Everybody
Yeah.
sees it but me. Oh my God. I really needed that energy though. So thank you for saying something.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Hmm. Okay, so the next topic. Oh, are you gonna read on Madonna? Because that's gonna be
I
important.
might, but someone brings up, I probably will actually. Someone brings up an interesting point. Someone says Cher is almost 60 in the business. We don't ever hear Cher having any issues.
Yeah, and looking hella fabulous. And
She
she's
looks
just 60.
amazing.
She's not older.
Yeah,
She
that's
has
a
to
good
be 10
question.
years older than me.
Yeah, she looks like she has to be in her 70s at least, but she looks amazing.
I think at least 70, but it doesn't matter. She does look amazing.
Hmm.
What was the next topic? Oh, Tasha K.
Tasha. Oh Lord, Tasha K, child, Tasha K, honey. She just doesn't seem to learn. Tasha.
Is there psychosis? Is this bigger than you and I?
It has to be, or narcissism, something.
Definitely narcissism. But
Yeah,
are narcissists that ignorant?
they can be.
77. Cher is
Um,
77. I thought she was
wow,
older than me. Yeah. All right.
wow. I want to look that good when I'm 77.
Me too. I have no electricity, guys. So if you see me dabbing my face, it's because there's no electricity here. Me too. I demand
Hmm.
to look that good. I
Yes.
demand it.
Yeah.
I want to look like Cher looks at 77.
And apparently she's not had that much surgery. I don't know how much I believe about that, but apparently she's not had that much surgery.
Listen, I think part of um, having had surgery is how you take care of your life from jump. Cher has been one skinny bitch all her life.
Yeah. She has.
So how can she have that much surgery when she never showed weight,
Mm-mm.
you know? I'm
Never.
sorry. It's like sweat is coming down my
She's
back.
always looked good, really.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
mean, if anything, I can't imagine her having a head full of hair at 77. So maybe she wears wigs.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
I think her bloodline has Indian in her.
She's Armenian. Yeah.
Armenian.
Hmm.
Why did I never know that? She's the original Kardashian?
She's the original Kardashian. Yep. Yep.
I love that.
Hmm.
Oh my God.
I saw a video of her performing with Tina Turner, and she was keeping up with Tina back in the day. This was back in the day. I was
Yes.
like, okay,
Oh, you
Cher.
mean they were like on stage together?
performing. Yeah. I think it was her
Soul
show back in the
Sister,
day.
Soul Sister said her face has been altered, so I could see that. I
Yeah.
could see it. It looks like she got some cheekbones.
Yeah. Other than
But
that,
if
though, she looks
Sherry,
the same.
yeah, if Cher says she's a gypsy, I'm a gypsy. I'm a
Me
gypsy
too.
too. If she can claim to be a gypsy, I love gypsy energy. Not gypsies that rob people. I'm not talking about that gypsy, right?
Mm-mm.
I'm talking about the ones that are free spirit, earth like a nomad. I love that.
Yep.
I feel like I've done that in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm. You have.
Oh, Must Be Heard said people always blaming the patient instead of blaming the doctor. That's so true.
Right?
Roger's mother says
Must be
Cher's
her.
mother was part Cherokee.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Is Armenian Native American or is it Indian
Mm-mm.
or Middle
Mm-mm.
Eastern? No.
More toward Middle Eastern, I think. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Let the people correct me. But anything Native American or Indian from the Native American side is in the U.S.
Got it. Okay. That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Armenian is, don't get me wrong, guys. It's showing my ignorance. It's near Turkey, I think. It's Middle
I
East.
think so. Yeah. I
Forgive me
think
for
it's near
being
like
ignorant.
Turkey. No, it's I don't know it either. I don't know either. That's why I'm like
I feel so
bringing it up.
stupid. Like, yes, Armenia is in the Middle East, near
Okay.
Iran, Turkey, all those places.
Okay. So she's Middle Eastern. I guess part Native American maybe. From what the
Yeah,
people are saying.
I wonder how that worked out. Because is her father? Is it mother? Were they
Right.
both from Armenian? Because at some point, I'd like to know how she got Native American blood from
Mm-hmm.
Armenia. So, did she meet her husband here? Oh, wait, it was that little guy. Remember Sonny Bono?
Sonny Bono. Yeah.
Huh. Yes, I did see where her mom just passed at 96. So, talk about some good ass
Oh
genes.
wow. Yeah.
Like a month ago, her mother just passed.
Oh.
All right. The last thing I want to bring up, hi, Tracy, and share all that too. Who is your son? What's his name, Lamarr? His name is Brian. Brian. His name is Brian Hearn, and he was on All That season 7. He was in Hardball.
And it's just that he was in Hardball.
hmm
I didn't know that.
hmm He was in Pootie Tang. I don't know if you guys know that one. It's a cult
I know
following.
that.
You
Yeah.
do, of course,
Yeah.
because it wound up being the dumbest cult following.
hmm I'm
Oh
your
my
son's
God.
age, so yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how old are you?
30. I'll be 32 this year.
Okay, I think he's 34. I say think like
hmm
I don't know. It's 34. So it's the same
Yeah,
age bracket. You're young,
yeah.
Lamarr.
I know. I seem older though.
Wow. You seem seasoned.
Seasoned. I like that.
And you've been in this business young.
I have. I
You
grew up
came
in this
in
business
young.
basically.
You did.
hmm
You must have been one of the first young ones doing psychic readings.
I think I was.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive now that I think about it.
Yes. Own it. Own it.
Yes.
Oh, somebody says I love that movie. Which one? Hardball?
Maybe
I
they're
just
talking
read
about
that.
Pootie Tang.
Oh, Pootie Tang? Oh, who knows?
Or maybe it is Harbor. I don't know. I just read that said the Cherokee was actually a mistake told to her. Oh, so maybe she's not Cherokee. That's with a lot of people, though. I've been told I have Indian in my family, Cherokee in my family, and I don't know if I believe that. So that's like a thing.
It's like a thing. I do
Yeah,
believe for myself, I believe I have Mexican blood in me. Could be by
yeah.
way of uh, Indian as well, because the Indian culture shares Mexico and America,
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Right? It's all
That's
like,
true.
hmm
We
and
could.
I like you're like you love Egypt, and I think I'm supposed to be investing in Egypt culture too, but I just don't know how. But the Mayan culture, if you mention a Mayan culture, I'm like this,
You're
and that's
probably
because I think
connected.
I'm connected. Bloodline is connected, and I did ancestry.com, and they have me at Michoacan, Mexico towns, but they so it's weird. So they have my family tree in all over Mexico. They've got all these circles where they're like, "This is your family," but they won't put in my bloodline how
Yeah.
that how that mixes. So they won't state.
I think
Mm-hmm,
ancestry DNA isn't all the way thorough
mm-hmm.
because there's certain things that, like, I feel like there's more to me than just what they show. There
Yeah.
has to be. Like,
See.
I feel like there's a connection to Egypt, and maybe I do have Native American in me. I don't know, but it's hard to pinpoint,
Yes.
because
Well,
genes.
I,
Go ahead.
I think that if you have too much of one thing, so if you have too much of, let's say, and maybe they're just doing it to black, too much black culture, right? And you have Indian in you, I don't think they're going to tell you how much Indian, because this is my feeling, because then you can claim a stake in the Indian culture and the monies that the Indians are getting. But I think they're
That
doing
part.
it against certain cultures.
That
So if
makes
you have too
sense.
much African culture in you, then they can decipher, oh, you came from the slave trade,
Hmm.
instead of recognizing, because the thing that's interesting is that before the whole slave thing started, moving through the waters were common. So Africans were already in America.
Yeah. Yep. And some were free. They
Very
weren't all
free.
slaves. Yeah.
No, because the waters brought everybody together. So they were very free, and they were mixing with the Indians and
Yep.
trading goods and promises and notes and stuff like that. So exhausting, like our history. Like, so
Yeah.
many of us do have Native American in us.
We do.
We do. Like,
Yeah.
and especially some Cubans coming from Africa, some Cubans came to Mexico because they thought Mexicans had gold. It's a long story. And of course they did, but then they got rid of the gold, or they hid the gold, because it's all country. And then they had an opportunity to mix. Cubans mixed with Mexican Mayans.
Hmm.
That's why some Cubans are so dark,
Yeah.
because Mayans are not light.
Mm-mm.
In
And
any
this is
case,
mixing like going back in the day. So but even though this is like hundreds and thousands of years ago, it would still show up in our ancestry today somehow, some way.
and it does, but
Yeah.
then they hide it. I think
They hide it.
Ancestry was excellent, excellent when it first came out,
I agree.
because now I do Ancestry, and then they go, every 6 months they go, we've updated your Ancestry, so you're no longer 40% Nigerian. Now we've
Yes.
upped your Benin, and we've reduced your Nigerian. How?
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
And Giselle, Thank you, sweetie. Giselle gave a $10 super sticker. I
Thank you,
have to share
Giselle.
that with you, Lamar. From Canada. I think CA is
You don't have
Canada.
to. Yeah.
Are you
I
sure?
think that's like $7 American. No, yeah, it's yours.
Thank
Accept it.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Roger says, so true. A lot of Mexicans from Veracruz has some African ancestry in there too. Yeah.
That part. That part. And you
Oh,
can
listen
see
to
it
this.
sometimes with
Go
like
ahead.
Mexican or like Hispanic people in their hair. Their hair gets really frizzy, like a black person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Or the ones that have more Indian in them, their hair gets bone straight, but thick,
Straight.
thick strands.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
straight. It's so
Yep.
funny. But
Yep.
there's a lot like not being told anymore, which is sad. Like because we're always trying to find our way back home.
Yeah.
Like Beyonce's song, "Find Your Way Back." We're always trying to
Yeah.
find our way back, and now I feel like they're not telling us on ancestry anymore.
Then
Oh, Wolverines!
mine
There are black Mexicans. I believe
there
you.
are. There
I
are.
believe you. I think my people is one of the black Mexicans. Because when I do my ancestry, it's so funny. They won't tell me what percentage, but the land, we are, all these circles, they're like, your family was here and here and here. And how the hell?
Yep.
You're not following my footprints. You're following my bloodline. So please tell me how much Mexican I have in me, please. But they won't.
Yeah. They won't.
It's all right.
Mine just
It's all
tells
right.
me all the European. I'm just like I don't know. Like I know I have more than European. I want to know about the other stuff too.
Yes. Are you gonna do one of the things,
What thing?
the ancestry or the 1, 2, 3 or the stuff like
Oh,
that?
I did the ancestry. Yeah.
Oh,
But I
you
want to
did
just
ancestry.
yeah, I want like something deeper though cuz I don't know. And like you said ancestry changes. Like what I
Yeah.
my ancestry I had when I first got it is different from what I have now. For
Yes,
sure.
I know. I know.
I don't know why they did that.
And also with my ancestry, they put me at Baja, California. Baja, California is very close to Mexico. How is it that I gravitated to California?
See? Yep. How is it that I
All
feel
right.
so connected to Egyptian culture? Because I probably have an Egyptian bloodline.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
No, you have to. I used to believe, or people say, oh, maybe it's, in a past life. No, past lives are all connected to the life today.
Exactly.
So we
Yep.
have to find out where your Egyptian trademark is.
Yeah. Seriously. But I want to go back before we move on. I want to go back to Tasha K because we really didn't get into Tasha.
Oh, we didn't. How did we
Yeah.
miss that whole
We
topic?
just
Good, good.
we've just been talking about so much. So
Yes,
Tasha K is going through money issues. Apparently, she's going through this thing with the what is it, the FBI or the IRS or something, where she's allegedly
both.
hiding her money. Both,
Uh-huh.
where she's hiding her
She
money.
hid money in Africa. Remember when she went to Africa? And I was like,
Yes.
why is she in Africa? What are you doing, Tasha? And
Hmm.
then she left her daughter behind. And then that whole hurricane hit while she was in Africa, leaving her daughter behind.
Yep.
Oh my
She's
God.
been moving money around. And then she plays in our face. She did she did a whole YouTube video or something like that where she was at like the credit union. This was like when she had the whole thing with Cardi and she was like, I'm broke, I ain't got no money, but I have a she had like some, you know how the YouTubers will like give stuff away or give money away. She was like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give money away, even though I'm broke, I'm gonna give money away. So, comment, like, subscribe, and you may be the one to get $1,400 or however much it was. So it's like
Oh,
you're
I didn't
playing in
know
our
that.
face. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know
Wh-
that.
I,
What
I
a weirdo.
she's weird.
What a weirdo.
Yeah.
But I think she has to be like diagnosed with something, and it has to be a multiple of things. And the
Seriously.
first one I would not diagnose her with is being a drunk.
The wine. Yeah, the wine. Yeah.
The winos, like girl. Oh, but guess what? She said in court documents that she lost sponsors. That Cardi
I
B,
mean,
as she described it, Cardi B made her lose sponsors. How do you not blame yourself for the shit that went down?
yeah. Because that doesn't even make sense. Why would Cardi, like, what did Cardi do?
Nothing. And by the way, Cardi took her to court because she asked you for years, at least 4 years running. She asked her to take down the videos where you call me out my face, you call my body out your face, the STD. She had to come
Mm,
in with doctors' paperwork to show one that she never, because there's a way to test that, right? There's a way to say, I don't have an STD today. And
right.
there's a way to say, you never had it.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi had to do all of that
To prove, yeah,
to
that
prove
what.
to her, to prove to the world. She
Mm-hmm.
was trying to ruin Cardi's career.
Mm-hmm. And
And
she got her karma.
now she wound up ruining her career. That is the saddest thing when like who's had that in their lifetime where you're like trying to ruin somebody else and then you wind up in trouble.
You end up getting ruined. Yeah. There's a
Mm-hmm.
saying for that. There's a say. I think it's if you dig a ditch for someone else, dig a ditch for yourself too.
Yes, that's an old saying. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
you're
you
right,
gotta be.
Hamani. She doesn't take accountability. Yeah.
You have to be careful because we've talked. You've talked about this, Tracy. We've talked about this. You don't know who walks with people. You don't know what spirits walk with people.
That's the thing. That's the
Mm-hmm.
thing. Whew. You don't know what spirits people got around them. So be careful that you keep coming for people. Like everybody, stand down. Do
Yeah.
you? Don't worry about others. Stand down. It is not going to be worth it because
Nope.
somebody that you think is like a Cardi B and you think like you don't think highly of her, right? You don't
Mm-hmm.
think highly of her humble beginnings, but that's on you. But
That's on
she
you.
got spirit guides and stuff. And let me tell you something, because I did talk about this too. She got spirit stuff. And let me tell you something. I already know she went to her spirits in the Dominican Republic. I
That
already
part.
know.
That part. You know she did.
So, you know she did, right? So, and I remember at one point she was going to Dominican Republic a lot.
Yep. A
So
lot.
she tried to ruin Cardi's career. It's not right.
Mm-mm.
And then, even when she lost the case, remember she wouldn't take the videos down.
Yes.
Even
Has she
when she
taken them down
lost
yet?
the case. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah. But
Finally.
even when she lost the case, finally, like, it's kind of coming down to you're just stupid, Tasha. You're not a. Listen, she might have built her brand in a way that no one has been able to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or she was the first to do it. She
Mm-hmm.
finally got up to 1 million subscribers, but to be honest with you, she didn't get up into 1 million until the court case. So let's be really clear about that. So Cardi helped push her over. That's the first thing. but she built a brand based, like, okay, she's kind of like Wendy Williams of YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
right? Innovative, used her mouth, um, exposed so many celebrities. But you know what I think? Can I tell you what I think took her down? Seriously,
What is it?
it was her agreement with R. Kelly.
Yes. Yep.
She was supporting R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, she still has a case with those people. Remember, she accepted that paperwork from that woman that worked in the state, and she accepted paperwork through the email. They haven't brought that up yet.
That's true. I
So
forgot about that
people are
actually.
exactly, people are asking, is she going to wind up in jail, Lamarr? I think you all think it's going to be through the IRS. I think it's going to be something bigger.
Uh-huh. And
Remember,
they like
that's a federal case too.
they like to move slow and they like to build a case on you.
They love to move slow.
Mm.
And by the time they call and knock on your door, they got a case.
It's a wrap. Yep. It's a wrap.
Just
It is a
confess
wrap.
and move on, because
Mm.
they got cameras, they got everything. One of my there's an attorney's been pulling up. Ooh, hold on. It's one of my clients is saying, there's an attorney that's been pulling up Tasha K's records and showing how she has been hiding money. I remember you saying in a reading that she was hiding money. See, I don't even remember these things. And moving money around so the IRS wouldn't go after her. I got to look back on some of my. Wait. Oh, Sergeant. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. That's the question. That's what the reading needs to be about. Could she wind up in
Will she go
jail?
to jail?
And well, Harmony, Tasha could have avoided all of this. Absolutely. But there
Yeah.
still would have been that little case with R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
So now let those two agencies get together. They're going to be like, who's taking her down first?
Yep. Who
Oh,
is
Tasha. And then I'm wondering about her husband. Like, is this calculated? Like, is he kind of quiet so that she does wind up in jail?
speaking of her husband? I was
Yeah.
watching a video of Armand Wiggins recently,
Yes.
and he
They
was
hated each other.
okay. That makes sense because Armand was going in on her because there's a video, I guess, of Tasha asking her husband if she wants sex from him, and her husband's kind of like, "I'm good."
I'm good.
He's like, I'm good," and
I'm
it's
good.
like that's embarrassing. Like your husband doesn't want you. Your husband doesn't want you. Like, why would you post
He's
that or
like,
allow that
you do you.
to?
I'm fine.
So there's definitely
Oh my
something going
God. Wolverine says they are slow, but they always get you in the end.
on. They always get
Yeah, maybe it's, because he's not from here.
He's from Africa, right?
Right.
Mm.
So maybe it's a calculated move to have her dig her own grave,
Oh, interesting.
right? Because you have to be careful when you're an immigrant, right?
You do.
So he has to be careful that he doesn't participate in her wrongdoings, which now that I'm thinking about it, if she's hiding money, is he not pulled into this? I would be really curious, like if he is setting her up,
That's a good question.
kind of like, well, if you want to hide money, go do it, but I can't put my name on that account.
Hmm. That's a good question. I didn't think about that.
I know. Because again, the IRS, that's what they thinking about. Because if they looking at him, they looking at her.
Definitely.
Ugh,
Tasha Chow. Well, you see how Wendy, what happened to Wendy? You cannot make money off of people's downfall. Like, and it's
you
interesting
can't.
because like we do it in such a way where it's like it's not celebrity gossip. We're teaching lessons. Like we're also helping the
Yeah.
celebrity, you know?
Or maybe even helping others to recognize how poorly the celebrities that they value, right, should not
Yeah,
be so valued. Like the
exactly.
celebrities, yeah, like the celebrities are walking around like, yeah, look at me. And it's like, you're stealing? You're stealing.
Right, right.
You's a whole drunk, Tasha? But we supposed to value the words that come out of your mouth, but you're a drunk.
Right.
No,
And
I didn't like
promoting.
Auntie when Auntie was drunk and promoting drinking, right?
Right.
And promoting drinking, which most black celebrities do, promote drinking by way of
Like
sponsoring some liquor
sponsorship.
drink. I fucking hate that.
Me
I
too.
hate that. Like we're more than Ciroc or Hennessy or what. We're more than that.
Or
But
a corner store, ABC
sells.
store. Yeah. Yeah, it does
What?
so. Or we're more than a corner store, ABC store, liquor store.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's what they delegate us to.
Yeah. They do.
So
And drinking is such like when you drink, it's a way to keep you down,
yeah, yeah,
right? That's what they did to the
right.
Native Americans. They never
And,
wanted them to rise up. So they what did they bring? Liquor
and
into
they
the
still,
community.
some of the Native Americans still struggle with that in their communities, drinking,
They do.
alcoholism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not a generational thing, by the way. They brought
Hmm.
it in.
Yep.
That's
But they
not
did it
right.
to us too. They did it to us in the 80s. They brought the drugs.
The crack cocaine. Yep. They
Hmm.
brought, did I ever tell you? I've told this story before, but I had just moved to Harlem. And I had a dog that I would walk, and there was a park right across the street, right? There's a school and then
Hmm.
a park.
Hmm.
And I would walk the dog early in the morning, and I'd find these cute little vials. They were big and they had colorful tops to it. And I'm a creative, right? So every morning we would pick up vials, me and a dog. So I would pick them up, collect them, and then put them in my kitchen drawer. I had a drawer full of crack vials. And one day I was reading a New York Times article, and they were like, crack comes to Harlem. And they had a picture of the crack vial. Oh my God! I've been collecting crack vials.
God,
I was going to make some art thing with it. I've told
that
this
would have been
story before.
interesting though. That would have been
Their
interesting.
vials were so cute. They were so
Yeah,
cute. And when I saw what crack looked like, because it's like a hard, like a very hard thing, and it fits in
yeah,
the vial, and that's how you sell it. And but they all had hot pink, blue, one of my favorite color blues, not a royal blue, but it was like a beautiful sea blue, right?
yeah.
Yellow, red, white, all my rainbow colors, all my favorite colors. Yep, I was draw my kitchen. And my poor husband at the time, were we married? I don't remember at the time, but he just let me do whatever I wanted to do. And he's like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, creative stuff. I'm gonna find something to do with it." Crack files.
Oh my God, that's crazy that there were so many just laying around like that. That's disturbing
Oh
to think
no!
about.
It turns out this is where they did crack.
Oh, okay.
So they were discarding They were doing crack, discarding the vials. So I guess if
That's
you're
so
with the group,
unsanitary.
the
Yeah,
vials were all clustered in the same area.
that is
But
just so unsanitary.
this was a crack park. I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is. What can you do? But that would have been interesting.
I just wish I would have made something with this. I could
I
prove.
know. I would have liked to see what you were gonna make. Like that would have.
It would have been, once I found out, it would have been labeled the 80s. The 80s, right? Whatever. I've told this story before. It's the funniest story ever. Oh my God. Okay. Did we talk about Tasha K
We talked
enough?
about Tasha. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look, Soul Sister. L. Williams goes, Soul Sister, next news. TK husband left USA for Africa permanently.
Right.
He gonna get deported.
And
Let
if
them
he did,
let
I would
let
not
the
blame him.
IRS find out that he had to do with her lying.
He's out of here.
Because if you sign paperwork together, you go down together.
Yep.
So if he doesn't separate his taxes, Can I tell you what I did? Because my dad was really smart, and my dad said, never file with your husband.
Interesting.
Never.
Why is that?
My dad said,
Maybe I need to know this from my future husband.
because you never know, like, how you can get and tied in financially with your husband,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And so if you're not filing together, you can't get pulled in together. But if you're filing together and they're like, and this could be for good reasons too. How much do you make? Well, you can bring the both papers together. But if you just
Okay.
want to show your income, there's an advantage to sometimes just showing your income if your income needs to be under a certain bracket.
Yeah.
But you can always pull in the household income. Like, oh, I
Right.
have my tax. Oh, my husband has his taxes, and we meet the threshold. But sometimes you just want to show less.
Right. So it
Hmm.
depends.
But also, that's how Teresa Giudice got caught out there. If your husband is doing something and you're signing on the dotted line, even if
Ye-
it's corrupt, and even if you're just signing on the dotted line, the wife gets pulled in.
Yep.
That's why I try to tell a lot of women try not to get into business with their husbands. I know that sounds crazy because it's about generational wealth. However, most men would not bring their women into the business.
Right.
Most women bring their men into the business.
Into the business. Yes. That's one
And
thing I've
then
learned too is I don't want a man that does what I do, or like I want him to have his own thing
the man
separate.
should have their own thing. They really should.
Yeah.
Um, because if something goes wrong, you both are signing papers together. You don't always know what your partner is doing. You don't always know. And then lo and behold, there's a conflict, a financial conflict, and you sign something without. And then sometimes when you're in business together, Miley Cosmetics did this, right? Miley, the hair product, it was her company. Her husband became some CFO, part of the company, whatever. But at some point, something went wrong with her product, and he was answering the emails, and he was belligerent to her customers. Belligerent. Belligerent. So it didn't surprise me that she had to sell her company. And everybody sees it as a great thing. It's like, well, she sold her company and she's making millions now. It's like, no, her husband helped ruin her.
Mm-hmm.
And chances are, because they're in this together, whatever money they got, got to split 50-50.
Yeah.
And I doubt this is the type of, because he was aggressive. This is the type of husband is like, yeah, the money is together. Let's put it together. You know damn well he said to his wife, give me my money.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll still spend her money. Well, his money is sitting off in a Ferrari somewhere.
Right.
Look at
Just
Wendy
trifling.
Williams and Kevin Hunter.
Yeah.
It's just not a good idea. If you, especially these new age people where they're coming up with their own business, your business is your business, your idea is your idea. You made it on your own, you better stand on your own.
Yep.
Sucks to be you if you wound up with a jailbird boyfriend or some inadequate boyfriend. Don't do it.
Don't
If
do
he don't
it.
know how to
Seriously.
build his own business, don't do it. But I'm sure there is some successful couple stuff out there. I don't know, but I guess there must
Yeah.
be.
I'm
I
just not
wouldn't
a fan of
advise it.
mixing business with pleasure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And at the end of the day, you want to be with your love.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like still talking business at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you know? But
When I clock
that's
out,
just
I'm
my
good.
theory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I agree.
And so Tasha K and her husband, I would be interested to see how he's going to get pulled into this because he's pretty quiet.
Yeah. Time will tell.
Yep. All right. The last thing I want to talk about, Lamarr, is predicted it. Predicted
Predicted
it.
it.
What are we talking about? We are talking about the submersible,
Yes.
the Titan,
Yep.
and the
I
fact that you
predicted.
said,
I
mm-hmm,
predicted that. First of all, I predicted that it was the bodies would be found, or something about the Titan would be found. But I predict that the
yes,
main reason why this happened was because of a leak. I've not heard
yes,
anyone else say that.
yes.
Yeah.
No one in all the videos that were coming out about the psychic videos, anyway, no one said anything about a leak. I was watching your video and I said, God, let the leak show. Like, show me the leak, right? I sent something to Lamarr and I showed it today on today's show. I sent it to Lamarr where ABC News said something about a leak. And when they pulled the thing out of the water, the ocean, the piece out of the water, they purposely covered up the window.
Was that where the leak happened?
Why would you cover up the window?
Right.
Right.
Interesting.
And
Interesting.
the piece that they brought out, there was a body inside.
Oh, I didn't hear that. So they
Mm-hmm.
found an intact body, or
Intact is a big word. I don't know.
as much as possible as yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They didn't say, but they
But they
found
found
a body
something.
inside of that piece.
Wow.
So
I mean,
it
I
turns
predicted it.
out,
Yeah.
yes. But see, that makes sense that they found a body inside because then it was a leak, not what?
Not an implosion.
Not an implosion. It was never an implosion. Like,
Mm-hmm.
where did they get that from? They just lie. They constantly just lie to us.
Yeah.
Where did they
It is,
get
yeah.
that from?
I don't know, because they like it doesn't
Lie.
make sense. It doesn't make sense. They just lie. It doesn't make sense. How would they get that when they hadn't found it yet? And they didn't even make the attempt to find it until recently. They just assumed
No,
it was
you know
imploded.
when they found it? They found it yesterday. So they attempted the day before yesterday. The whole time and all the hours that they could have looked for it, They were like, we're going to do everything we can. And then you didn't budge? Make it make sense, Lamarr.
It doesn't
We're
make
going
sense.
to do everything we can. We are the Coast Guard, Australian, Netherlands, Canada, US. We're going to do everything we can. We're waiting for some equipment to come, though. And it could take 2 days for the equipment. What the fuck?
Right.
Lamarr. Then I found out because I asked God to show me these things. The History Channel, I'll send it to you if you want it. The History Channel did this whole thing where they have this drone that can scan the bottom of the ocean. Nobody brought that damn drone in. That drone is still available. Like, what? I'm so confused.
Right. It doesn't make sense. And these people were like billionaires and millionaires. Like, I'm sure their families could have pulled up some resources. It just doesn't make sense. Did they not care enough?
They didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't. No, they didn't.
And that's sad.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't
Hmm.
care about them. They didn't care about the 750 people that also
In
died
Greece. Yep.
in Greece. And then there was a coup in Russia.
Oh, I think I did hear that. Yeah.
Is it all connected? Like, do you not want to care because everybody's looking over here, but Russia is about to have an insurrection?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
It's a distraction. Yep. And there's still weird stuff going on in the sky. Like we're
Yeah.
we're still not over that, and the aliens, appearing in people's backyards. Like there's just weird stuff going on
The
overall.
aliens in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, Lamarr, I heard one more thing. Let me see if I can find it. I should just send y'all the videos every time Spirit be showing me things, and I spend the whole time like this, looking at TV.
Me too.
So apparently there was a plane back in, I believe, the 1950s that disappeared and then showed up again. 30 years later, it showed up in the 80s.
How?
It just did.
Were there still people alive, or were they were they
So the
dead?
plane, the plane shows up on radar, finds an airport to land. The tower can't get communication, but back in the day,
Yeah.
they didn't shoot down planes. It lands, and when they went to open up the plane, 96 dead bodies were aboard.
Oh my god. That's weird. 30 years later? That's weird.
I'm gonna send you the link when I find it. I mean, when I was watching it, I had to decide if I believed it, and I believe it.
So who was flying the plane?
The pilot,
With 96 dead bodies behind him.
he was dead too.
Oh my god, what? That is crazy.
He was dead too. They were all dead.
That is
They
crazy.
don't know who landed the plane.
I don't even understand. I have no words for that. I'm just baffled.
I'm gonna send you the link.
How could that have happened? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know, but I'm gonna send you the link.
Oh,
It was
I don't know.
around. I was looking at the Malaysian airline episodes like all day Sunday. I think Saturday morning or Sunday. I think it was Sunday. I don't know.
Lord have
I don't
mercy.
know. I'll send it. I know I have to find it. I'll send it over. I
Yeah,
don't
I want
know.
to see that.
I know you will. I should have just sent it to you. There's stuff that I always put in a group. I don't think I put this in a group. But nobody watches what I put in a group because I put in so much shit. And then this thing about this plane, and I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? All right, I have to find it now. I have to find it. Because I'm looking crazy right now if I don't find it.
I believe you. I'm just stumped and shooketh.
I'm in chicken. All right, I'll find it and then I'll get it back to you.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
might
and
want to
then,
read on that too.
yeah, let me send it. Let me send it to you so you could have something to go on.
A ghost plane, exactly.
It literally was a ghost plane. And as I was watching it, I checked with Spirit and I was like, is this true? And I got, yeah, it's true. All right. I got to find it.
Wow.
I should have just sent it to you straight. Oh, here, Malaysia. Because I was watching the Malaysia Airlines that disappeared.
Yeah. Though, it kind of, I don't know, it's interesting. There's things about this world that, like, this world I think is just more magical than we give it credit for.
Absolutely.
Like, Earth is way more magical than we give it credit for.
It so is.
Because there's just
Absolutely.
I don't like
Go
cussing,
ahead.
but there's just some shit that happens where it's just like, how? Like, what? Just doesn't make
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the
All
same
right.
time, it's like, you can't tell me there's not external forces
Mm-hmm.
at play. Period.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Because I was getting upset because I was like, now people are going to look at me like I'm crazy. Oh, the plane that landed with 92 skeletons on it. I'm going to send it to you first and then I'll send it. It's true. This is true. This is so true. It's so scary. I'm going to send it to you first so you can have a record of it. Take a look
Okay.
at it. And then I'm going to put it in the feed because I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm not. I mean, if you consider me crazy, I'm okay with that. It's all right.
If you're crazy, I'm crazy.
Oh, Wolverine's like, send it to me, send it to me. I'm gonna send it to you too. Wait, why won't it let me post? Wait, stop. Oh, there you go. All right, Wolverine, you got it. Okay.
Okay,
So
yeah.
this is the missing plane, guys. Just screenshot it. That's the missing plane. With that, when it landed, it had 92 skeletons on board, including the pilot.
That's what I'm talking about. Magical stuff that we just cannot explain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering, this world could not be without aliens existing. There was something else that I was watching where I forget what culture, like Tonga culture, that area over there somewhere, or might have been a Philippine area too, where these aliens were building this mammoth, and it still exists, this mammoth, construction, right?
Uh,
And when you take a boat to get to this mammoth thing, none of your electricity works. Your phone dies. If you're trying to record ghosts, like how they have the things that go like this, all of it dies.
that's like the number one sign that it's aliens.
Yes. And so when they ask the people, like, what is that thing? They will say they were tall people, tall and skinny people, and they would fly and build the material.
Wow. Man.
Oh, listen to this, L. Williams. Oh, you're welcome, Wolverines. TK, Tasha K, transferred money to Africa where her husband grew up. TK husband will leave the US for Africa and live a good life off US dollars with his children and leave TK in the US in jail to deal with the mess.
Smart.
Magnetic interference. Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So in any case, I get a lot of this stuff from the History Channel. So you can look up anything on the History Channel and you will get some answers. Let me tell you.
Yep. I love the History Channel.
Don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Especially on a boring Sunday.
Yeah, so it's background like noise as you're like cleaning or doing stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Especially while you're cleaning, you got your TV running, you're listening to the History Channel, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what? What?
Right. What did it say?
Did you just
Rewind.
say?
Let me go back. Yeah.
And you start to sit down, you'll be like, before you know it, hours go by because this show was too riveting.
Exactly.
Good advice. Do not mix business with pleasure. That's what I believe. Strangely, I'm not afraid of aliens. I never felt that way against spirits, aliens, etc. True.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Miss AC says my sister used to collect those cracked vials too. My mother had an intervention for.
Oh my
It's
God.
funny now, but it was crazy then. We grew up in Harlem. Yes. Was she doing crack or was she collecting the crack?
Right. An
Like
intervention.
me. Yeah. Intervention. Oh my God. All right. I'm out. We did it, Lamarr.
We
Oh,
did.
Lamarr, how can people reach you?
Yes, if you want a reading, you can text me at 703-791-9162 or my website, lamartownsendtarot.com.
Please please subscribe if you haven't already to both our channels. And
Yes.
let me see something. Hold on. One more time, Lamarr.
Oh, you can text me. The number's right here on the screen, 703-791-9162, or visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. I'm
Yes,
available
and I
today.
usually have mine
So,
on, but I'm on a different iPad, so I don't know what this is about. But you can text me at
it says right
213.
there. Yeah.
Oh, it's at the bottom. Yes, 213-458-7408. And like Lamarr, I am too available right now. Oh, wait. The Kiki Witch says, hi, everyone. The aliens are showing themselves because we keep complaining that Earth is getting too ghetto. Do you guys know that song, Earth is Ghetto?
I think so.
Okay, I gotta do this one more. Let me look for it. She just did a whole new video on it. I forget her name. It came out during the COVID, and she just did a whole new video on it. Oh, this is the video. She just did it 2 weeks ago. Aaliyah Sheffield. Follow her on IG, by the way.
Okay. Aaliyah Sheffield.
Yes. I'm going to put it in the feed so everyone can
Like
have
from
it.
the nanny.
Huh?
Like from the nanny. The
Like
Sheffields. Isn't
what?
there someone named Sheffield on the nanny?
I don't know. On The Nanny,
I
the
think
TV
so.
show?
Yeah. Mr. Sheffield or something like that.
Oh, yes. Wasn't that his last
Yeah.
name?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes. All right. This is my favorite song. Do you guys know the song Earth is Ghetto? Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave. That's what it's like. I died
Mm,
at, was she looking for crack or cracks or on crack? I'm from the Bronx. So yeah, that had me dying. So thankful for a better life, sis. Oh, so there was something going on.
that makes
Oh,
sense.
I'm glad she's better too.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the Earth is Ghetto. Please screenshot it. Please listen to the video. I don't know her personally, but follow her on IG. She has overcome so many odds. And one day she was sitting home and she was like, Earth is Ghetto, and constructed this song and put it on IG, and it took off.
You never know.
You never know. That's her claim to fame, and she's sticking to it because she is working that song.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Lamarr, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Had a good
Tracy.
time. You're
Me
welcome.
too.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Look out for. Wait, what's this? What starred? Oh, okay. I just want to thank Giselle again for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Don't forget, reach out to both of us. All right. Reach out to both of us. 703-791-9162 for Lamarr or
Yeah. And
LamarrTownsendTarot.com.
yes.
And for me, look at the squiggly lines below, 213-458-7408, TracyBrownLive.com. Oh, bye, guys. You're welcome. Your first live, Katie. What? Tracy, that song Earth is Ghetto is excellent. I know it's the best song ever. Bye, Wolverines. Let me know what you think about that. Everyone, let me know what you think about the 92 skeletons, the plane that returned. Let me know what you think about that because I'd be interested. Let me know in the comments below.
Lord.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.